Shalom, party people, and welcome to the 12th C. Proverbs Chapter 4 and Matthew Chapter 13, verses 3 through 9, 24 through 33, and 44 through 52. That's on pages 732 and 733, and 932, 933, respectively. Children, listen to the discipline of a father, and give attention to no understanding. For I gave you good instruction. Do not forsake my Torah, for I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the eyes of my mother. Then he taught me and said to me, Let your heart hold fast my words. Guard my commands and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget, do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not leave her, and let her guard you. Love her, and let her watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and let her lift up you. She brings you esteem when you embrace her. She gives you she gives your head a fair wreath. She shields you with an adorning crown. Hear, my son, and accept my words, and let the years of your life be many. I have taught you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in straight paths. When you walk, your steps shall not be hindered. And if you run, you shall not stumble. Become strong in discipline. Do not let go. Watch over her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wrong, and do not walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on, for they do not sleep unless they have done evil, and their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. For they have eaten the bread of wrongdoing, and they drink the wine of violence. But the path of righteousness is like the light of dawn, that shines even brighter unto the perfect day. The way of the wrong is like darkness. They do not know at what they stumble. My son, listen to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Let them not depart from your eyes. Guard them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and healing to all their flesh. Watch over your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the sources of life. Turn away from you a crooked mouth, and put perverse lips far from you. Let your eyes look forward, and your eyelids look straight before you. Consider the path of your feet, and all your ways are established. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. Matthew chapter 13, verses 3 through 9, and correction on the page number. This is page 933, and then we'll be jumping to page 934. And he spoke to them much in parables, saying, See, the sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some indeed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them. And the others fell on rocky places, where they did not have much soil. And immediately they sprang up, because they had no depth of soil. But when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered. And others fell among thorns, and the thorns came up and choked them. And the others fell on good soil, yielded a crop, some of 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Jump into verse 24 on page 934. Another parable he put before them, saying, The rain of the heavens has become like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed darnel among the wheat, and went away. And when the blade sprouted and bore fruit, Then the darnel also appeared. And the servants of the master of the house came and said to him, Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? From where then does it have the darnel? And he said to them, A man, an enemy, did this. And the servants said to him, Do you wish then that we go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the darnel, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the time of the harvest, I shall say to the reapers, First gather the darnel and bind them in bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my granary. Another parable he put before them, saying, The rain of the heavens is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is less than all the seeds, but when it grows, it is greater than the plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the heaven come and dwell in its branches. Another parable he spoke to them. The rain of the heavens is like leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal until it was leavened. Then, let's see, we're going to jump to 44 through 52. Again, the rain of the heavens is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man having found it hid, and for joy over it, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the rain of heaven is like a merchant seeking fine pearls, who then had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Again, the rain of the heavens is like a dragnet that was thrown into the sea and gathered some of every kind, which, when it was filled, they drew to shore, and they sat down and gathered the good into containers, but they threw the rotten away. Thus shall it be at the end of the age. The messengers shall come forth and separate the wicked out of the midst of the righteous, and shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yeshua said to them, Have you understood all of this? They said to him, Yes, Master. And he said to them, Therefore every scholar taught in the reign of the heavens is like a householder who brings out of his treasure matters renewed and old. Go do hard things.